The Super Bowl of Caring. Brought to you by America First Credit Union, Smith's, Tech City, Ford, Balance of Nature, and Rocky Mountain Power.
You can be a part of helping us raise $1 million to help hungry kids right here in Utah. Michelle is going to tell us how easy it is for you to pick up the phone. But first, let's talk about the problem, because it is a real problem here in Utah, Michelle.
It really is. Things have not gotten better since the pandemic, and it kind of feels like there's different problems that come and go, and so much stress, right? So much anxiety for these kids and their parents that are dealing with, how do we pay the bills and still buy groceries?
We all need to eat. It is a fact of life. So how many kids are actually going hungry in our communities? Because I think a lot of us don't know.
Yeah, it's 1 in 6. If you count off a number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's so many, and these kids are in every area of our community. They're not just in certain pockets, but they really are everywhere. And we really try to hit the kids that are maybe less noticed.
Absolutely. So think about your kid's homeroom class. There is a kid sitting in that room right now that is hungry, and you have no idea. And the only way that we can help them is with your donation dollars and the incredible work that you're doing at USANA Kids Eat. Tell us a little bit about the services that you guys provide all year round.
Yeah. So kids are hungry on the weekends and the breaks from school. They go to school, they get all of their nourishment there. They're doing breakfast, lunch, sometimes dinner, and then they go home for the weekends. Those are pretty hard. Extended breaks. Most kids are so excited, and these kids are like, oh, wow, I'm going to go a lot longer without eating. So we provide food bags for kids for the weekends, also the holiday breaks. And this just gives them some peace of mind, and it makes it so they can come back to school on Monday, like with full bellies, ready to learn. It makes a huge difference.
You can't learn without a full belly. That is just a fact of life. And I know that you've seen this firsthand. Can you tell us some of the stories that you've seen with kids and the life-changing impact that your donation dollars can make on these kids?
Yeah, these kids, they are full of grit. That's the whole thing, is they have to deal with some really hard things. So they are full of character, full of grit, full of determination. And when they get something, they're always willing to give, to each other. We had one little girl that was opening her bag of food, and she yelled across the room to her sister, "Look, it's your favorite!" The first thing she thought of was for her sister, right? We had another child that was receiving their very first bag from the school counselor. They had just moved in, and the school counselor was kind of going through it with her and saying, you'll get one of these every Friday. And the child was, she said, "Oh, my sister loves this one, and she loves this one. I'm going to save that for her." And the counselor said, "Well, no, your sister will get one too. She'll get her own, and this one's yours." And she said that she had tears just well up in her eyes, and she hugged the bag, and she was like, "This is mine?" Just like, it's such a big deal for these kids. It seems so simple to us, but that consistency means everything. So when we provide bags to kids, it's the same kids. Every single Friday, 1,400 kids get a bag, and they know that they can count on that, and that really helps.
And the only way that we can help these kids have that consistency, like you said, is with those donation dollars. And maybe you're thinking, I don't have a lot to donate. Well, that doesn't matter. Every dollar counts. And all you need to do to help out is be able to call the number on your screen, go to the KUTV website /donate, and you can have that impact in a child's life. And you can help out people like Michelle here really do good in our community. Thank you so much for being here. And remember, call the phone, donate right now.